My dumbass is ready, Josh. Is your dumbass ready for this?
I hope so. Hey guys.
Howdy.
Welcome back. It's been a long break from recording for us, but we are back.
It's been almost a month. Probably more than a month, actually, just over, since we actually finished Spyro 1.
I know, something about Christmas and the holidays was not a good time to sit and play video games.
Is this rain ever gonna stop?
At least not together.
We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm.
Speaking of vacations...
Did you go on vacation?
Dragon Shores,
Oh, you
yeah.
I did.
I haven't been
Went to
there since
Colorado,
that
you
nasty
ass.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're right.
How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach?
What about the beach? Have you been to the beach recently, Josh?
I have not. But is it just me, or does this cutscene seem like less well planned than the one they did for the first game?
Well, both of them are taken fairly straight from the original games.
Oh.
So,
Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book.
Same,
They have
Hunter.
claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than
What a
Ripto.
dick.
you know,
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
They're really just like digging into story in this one.
Yeah, a
The
little
first
bit.
one they were like, oh, some crazy dude froze everyone, go get him.
Yep.
This one's like, we summoned a dragon from another world. He is our only hope.
Yep, pretty much.
Which way's the...
They got the shittiest dragon though.
What are you talking about? He saved the world once already.
Yeah, but like, look how big he is.
Dragon?
You got a
Yeah,
problem
and?
with that pussycat?
You got a problem with that, pussycat, Josh?
So has he seen cats before, or is this not like different dimensions? It's just like different parts of the planet or something.
I know that the third one is different parts of the planet. I don't know about this one, actually.
Are you not super knowledgeable about Spyro lore?
Specifically with this one. So as we previously discussed...
Is that Ripto?
Yeah, that little guy.
He's a little bitch.
A little bit, yeah. Oof. As we previously discussed, I remember quite a bit of the first and third games.
Uh-huh.
This one is a big blind spot for me, where I have lots of, like, really vague memories of it, but nothing super concrete.
The only memories you have are the vague sexual energy you're getting from that
I haven't got
fawn?
time to
Yeah, actually. This
And the
one,
way she influenced your early sexuality.
have to follow Ripto
this is like,
except to.
Spyro is one of those games that everybody that I've talked to, there's a bunny girl in the third game or something as well. And everybody that I've talked to, I've been like, so, did you guys had a crush on them when you played this as a little kid, right? And they were like, hell yeah.
That's like asking kids if they watched Danny Phantom and didn't have a crush on the goth girl in it.
Exactly. Oh. Pogo.
Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed.
So I don't think that we actually had too many. We only really talked to people in the first game, when we were, unleashing the dragon.
Yeah, saving the dragons. Now it's like an actual fucking RPG with talking to people and shit.
Sort of. It's usually like, both of the game, or all of the games, sort of maintain that same, like, gameplay style of having, like, a hub world with smaller little worlds that you go to.
Mm-hmm.
But for for the second and third games that we're in now, they sort of, it's no longer dragon homeworlds.
Yes.
And so you actually have, like, people that you encounter that you are trying to help and things like that. But for the most part, they're just there to, like, give you vague story energy, or
Story beats and whatnot.
yeah, where it's like, oh no, Ripto's minions are in here messing things up and disturbing our peaceful village. Could you go fuck
kill
them up?
them.
Yeah. And
There's
so
something about the way this game, like the animation and everything, and the way the open world works right now, that reminds me a lot of Sonic Boom.
Okay, I can sort of see that.
It feels like Sonic Boom was trying to do some of the things
Yeah.
Spyro was doing,
Yeah, definitely.
but failed a lot.
Oof, way to call them out, Josh.
Well, Sonic Boom was a success if they were trying to make a meme,
Hi, Spyro. I'm the
but
friend of
sadly I don't think memes make a lot of money.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
As far as how successful was Sonic Boom as a game?
means
Honestly, I could not tell you.
Like, did enough people buy it because of how bad it was supposed to be that it was worth the effort to the developers, I suppose?
Probably not, if we're being honest. So, like, for instance, there was a little thing that, where this guy was being chased around by one of the minions, so I just had to go and rescue him.
Climb these ladders, and it looks like you are too.
This is another important thing about this game that combined with this fucker. Do you see this guy?
I do, yeah.
See this smug-looking motherfucker?
Yeah,
You will
this-
hate him.
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge.
What?
It will cost you 100 of your gems.
Is this a statement on capitalism in society?
A little bit, yeah. But,
Fucking capitalist bear will literally let the world burn before he doesn't get his bridge fee.
pretty much. It's like straight up. Oh, and the more important part about that is you later talk to him to learn new skills. So it's sort of a Metroidvania. A little bit.
Huh.
Which unfortunately also means that there is actually, like in the first game, how we could just 100% each level as we were going through.
Now we're
We
gonna
have
have
to
to come
backtrack.
back to do like 1% of progress.
Yup.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
some bullshit. I see a level or something
or
up there.
yeah, that gives you infinite flight, and it's like opens up a little mini game, I believe, where you have to fly through this cave and hit those little lanterns. But it's sort of yeah.
to get a good look around.
Oh.
Press the action.
Thank you. Also, we're gonna get all the tutorials again.
Well,
'cause-
it's all right.
yeah.
Since they come packaged in like one game, you know, all three of the remakes, you'd think they'd have an option to be like, oh, I know how to play all the basics. I just finished the last game, you know?
Yeah. Well, you'd think, but okay. So, for instance, here's
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
How nice.
yeah. So
So you do have to talk to people occasionally to get
Yeah.
different collectibles.
it's basically so instead of like the first game where each hub world you had like a certain thing that you had to do to make it through. For these, you have to go through the level and talk, like basically make it through and talk to the guy at the end of the level to open
Huh.
up the gate back, and you have to do that for each level to be able to advance.
Interesting.
So, even though we did technically find that, though, there's actually still quite a bit to do in this level that we can do before we have to move on.
Of course, of course.
And I figure I want to show some things off, like this guy over here, and this little tutorial flying puzzle thing, which will lead us into understanding the collectibles in this game.
I'm just having a flashback to the first episode of the first Spyro game we played,
Yep.
where exactly like you're doing now, you were just gushing over how brilliant all the game was and how you love it so much.
Yeah, a little bit. Don't worry about that.
It's alright, Thomas. We know you'd fucking suck Spyro's dick
Oh yeah, I would.
for half a penny.
Well, I'm more of like a 5 cents kind of guy, but you know.
Classy, Thomas.
Yeah, I know. I am.
Classy.
All right.
Oh, are ladybugs the health
Yeah.
things in this level?
So, okay. No, I actually. Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's slightly different.
Come on, Thomas. Just play the level. Win it.
Shut up, Josh.
We need to restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem.
So how was your Christmas, Thomas?
It was pretty decent. I did a whole lot of nothing, which is simultaneously very relaxing and also insanely stressful.
I know, we were talking about how Christmas isn't a time for sitting down and playing video games, but I think that's just about all I did over the entirety of Christmas.
It's almost the same for me. Okay, so for this one real quick, it's timed and you have to hit all of them within a certain time frame.
Of course, of course.
So... Yeah, no, I played, like, way too much. Like, I got a Switch for Christmas, so I've been playing a lot of, Oh. Here are the collectibles in this game.
The massive ones, instead of
Yeah,
dragons.
instead of dragons, they're orbs.
Huh.
So, now that we know that... Oh, actually, there's this thing over here that I forgot about.
No worries. Oh, there's just one chilling right there.
Yes, this is...
Or does he give you one if you...
Yeah, he gives me another challenge, which is...
Oh, well, at least it lets you know who has a challenge for you.
That is helpful.
And
So,
it gives you a little difficulty rating.
Yep. So, oh, that's not quite what I meant to do, but here we go. So, this game sort of, instead of the first game where it's sort of like you just progress... Excuse me. You just sort of progress through the level and get dragons as you go.
Uh-huh.
It has a series of mini games that you sort of have to do to get stuff.
I would have loved this as a kid. These, like, hunt down and play different mini games stuff was just always the coolest, playing games like this. There was, a Banjo and Kazooie game that I played a lot as a kid. I think it was for like the GameCube or something. And I never actually owned the game, but I played it a lot during that like time when McDonald's used to have game systems in it occasionally.
Remember that,
That was just a wild time to be alive.
That was actually where I played Smash Bros for the first time. It was, I think it was Nintendo 64 or Smash 64.
Is that it?
That's it. Sorry, I got distracted by killing the lizard. My bad.
No worries. You just sounded like you were gonna continue.
Oh no, it's just that was the first time that that was the first place that I played it, and then I was like, after that, I eventually got around to buying Melee for the GameCube, and you know.
Well, anyway, we've started the game.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill this fucking lizard and his fucking stupid ass tail.
Yeet.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Wait, has it been 10 minutes already?
Yeah, Thomas.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dope. See you guys next time.
It's been 10 minutes, Thomas.
You're right. I'm sorry I questioned you. Bye.
Sorry.